Whoa, 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 okay. I'm back. So, I figured that we'll knock out all of the fighting and stuff with the glitterati guys over here. So, I had to search up where... I'm just following a guide to see where they are. So, just so that everybody's clear to meet the Onair and Billy from the glitterati to, I guess, fight them again. I don't know what specifically I'm gonna get out of this, but I'm just doing it because, obviously, like, they're part of the DLC, so I might as well, like, complete this one. So here, Fire Scourge Shrine, specifically, sorry about that, specifically here, North Province Area 2, there's a waypoint over here, Fury Falls, just go to there, and then just get up, like, from there, just get up this waterfall over here. And so, I think we're gonna have to fight them again, specifically. So I'm just gonna save this really quick. And then I'll go ahead and fight them. Yo, yo, yo! Nice to see you. Again. Oh! So this is one of the 10 sites, those 10 sites of Paldea that I've heard so much about. You're correct, my dear Onair. These are the Fury Falls. I'd expected something a bit more grandiose. I can really feel the positive energy though, dullness notwithstanding. As positive as ever, my dearest Onair. Not only can I feel the positive energy flowing, I dare say there's glitterati energy in the air as well. Truly, your glitterati aura fills the air with a sense of rejuvenation. I can't whistle with my teeth, sorry. Thank you for speaking the truth as always, Billy. Hold on, isn't that our dear commoner, the one from before? Your eyes do not deceive you, that is indeed our dear commoner, the one from before. Why is your hair like that? Could it be fate, coincidence, or maybe you've been drawn here by our glitterati energy? Oh, indeed, indeed. It's our duty as glitterati to make the dreams of the common folk a reality. Or more specifically, to give them fine items. Oh, thank you. 15 big pros. Dang. Now do pay attention, dear commoner. Money isn't too dissimilar from positive energy. When you're surrounded by it, it may bring you calm and stability. That's one way of looking at it. But you'll never know for sure whether that happiness you feel is true or not. Oh, Nair, please! Such pearls of wisdom are too profound for a mere child. Come, Billy. I want to go someplace more remote. A place that is not famous or renowned for anything. We've been to so many landmarks that she's tired of it. You really are an exemplary glitterati, dearest Onair. I know just the place. It's by the border between the South Province's Area 5 and Area 1. Alright. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will look at the guide to see where that cryptic landmark place they're going to go to, because, God forbid I'll be here for 2 hours searching for an area when it's right in front of me, so, I'll be right back. Is that them? Oh, yes, it is! Okay, so I've found it, guys! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so... here they are. So that's the lighthouse over there, so you can use that also as a reference. But, just so that we're kosher and so that it's more easily understood. So here, use this thing as a landmark, like this swirly thing. I'm not gonna comment on what it looks like to me, but yeah. Anyways, the guide said to use Grasswither Shrine, so use Grasswither Shrine as your waypoint. Either that waypoint or like the closest one would be either the Poco Path Lighthouse or the Los Platos East Pokemon Center. But I think this one is really the closest one. And you just go kind of past this inlet and then up here to where again use this swirly thing that looks like a really that looks really bad, as a landmark, and then just go to this area wherein you'll see them. You see them right here. Are you gonna fight me? You're just gonna laugh. Alright. What an utterly dull place, not a thing worth seeing. You did say a landmark. Well, yeah, there you go. It's just what I wanted. Thank you, Billy. Wonderful. Nothing brings me more joy than making you happy, dearest Onair. Perhaps I should buy up all this land and start some kind of business here. Oh, why, if it isn't our dear commoner. Your eyes do not deceive you. That is indeed our dear commoner. You really have a way of drawing people to you with your charming personality, dearest Onair. Oh, I won't say you're wrong. It's our duty as glitterati to make the dreams of the common folk a reality, or more specifically, to give them fine items. Why do you keep giving me like stuff? I'm scared. Am I gonna be spending? That's a nice glitter sound. Am I gonna be spending like heaps of money when we're in Blueberry Academy? Okay, possibilities are as vast as the ocean no matter where you go. Striking! Your words are as pickaxe to rock, loosing nuggets of wisdom from common stone. You did just give me 15 things. Nuggets. Come now, Billy. I have a major craving for fruit only the land of Kitakami can provide. Why are you going back and forth? No sooner did we depart than we shall return. That we shall return, or than we shall return. Alright. You really are an exemplary glitterati, my dearest Onair. Are you married? Those Kitakami apples make the best apple juice you know. I'll whip some up for you. Alright. Are you wearing a fake bun? Are you wearing... You know, like in 2000s, you wore those buns on, like, as a bun. I'm guessing the apple fields. But, you know those, oh, sorry, lost in thought. You know those, hair pieces that you attach to your, like, you make a bun. When you have long hair, you make a bun, and then you tie it around, or just like place it around your bun, and then it kind of looks like you have more hair there. And so, like, a lot of people would place their buns. A lot of people would get hair, like those hair ties with buns that are with different colored hair. So, like, if, for example, you have dark colored hair, so you would get like a blonde hair tie, like a hair tie, and you'd put that around so it looks like you have two-toned hair. Man, those ones were kind of tacky, but at the same time, it's like if you really wanted to elevate your look, you would use that one. That was the go-to. Anyways, where are they? It seems that I would find them like right smack dab in the middle. So really like the fact that, like, if you look here, look, like they actually hang from the apple trees. Like, that's such a cool detail. I know it's like a really small as anything detail. Ah, there they are. It's a really small detail, but at the same time it makes catching applins extremely easy. Also, it's like, especially for applin in general, like, for if you're gonna build a set with applin, they apparently have Draco Meteor as a move, and I didn't really have necessarily a hard time, but then it took a while for me to gather the Goomy Goo and the Applin apple juice, or Applin juice in general. And so this area and then the area in like area 1 is really great. But yeah, you have like I guess it's to match your husband, I guess? Partner? just gonna say partner. Look, Billy, what a wonderful little garden. Though this may look like a small garden to you, dearest Onair, it is in fact a full orchard. Come now, this? An orchard? You must be joking. I've never seen one so humble. Thank you for the correction, Billy. No trouble at all. The ways of the commoner are shrouded in mystery. Ah, commoners, such compelling creatures. They always manage to get my heart racing. Why is this really like... What is it? I completely forgot what you call rich people... Like classist? There you go, classist. This is so classist. Speaking of commoners, isn't that the one we keep running into? You're right, your eyes do not deceive you. It's the commoner we keep running into. Commoner, I wish to know more about you, to become more familiar with you. So you want to be my friend? With that in mind, would you do me the honor of having another duel? Sure. There it is, Onair's favorite pastime, getting to know others through battle. Oh, do let me know when you're ready to duel, dear commoner. Although I guess, like, in general, she's really indulging in us. I, Onair, the president of Paldea Realty, will crush you, commoner. Are you gonna have more Pokemon? So I put Azrael in the front. There's your, because your Persian was your first Pokemon. Thought I was gonna battle you like many times. Oh, you only have one. Okay, bye bye. So quick. But yeah, I was gonna battle you many times. That's why I put Azrael in the front. I didn't realize that I was only gonna battle you twice. One in the beginning and then here. Confound it, I guess this makes me a loserati. At least you're humble. It would be really annoying if you weren't. I've lost again. Just what kind of commoner are you, really? Say, Billy, do all commoners have Pokemon this strong, or is this one special? Oh, Nair, that commoner must have something only select few commoners possess. I believe they call it gumption. It's gumption. G-U-M-P-T-I-O-N. Gumption. Not gumption. Oh, you two are kind of funny. Gumption? Oh yes! I've heard of this. Yes, the commoners say it is the thing no glitterati could ever possess. However, Billy... Yeah, there you go. I do believe the word is gumption. At least you have the mind to correct them on that one. A commoner with gumption. Brilliant. As eye-catching as a pearl string. It's no wonder I couldn't best you. Speaking of pearls, I'd quite like to spend some time by the waterside. Come, Billy. Let us make our way to the biggest body of water in all of Paldea this instant. Your curiosity can be piqued at a moment's notice. You really are an exemplary glitterati, dearest Onair. Nothing washes away the weariness of battle like a little R&R on an island shore. Alright. It's a good thing that I got the Blood Moon stuff out of the way, because otherwise... man, oh man, that is really boring. Boring. So, excuse me, let me just figure out where to go next. Alright, I've found them. Alright, so let me just get into position so that I can help y'all. Alright, so for this one, obviously, biggest thing and biggest water landmark in Paldea, so it's obviously Casaroya Lake. So just go over here to the Casaroya Watchtower one, and then move on to this like little island over here. Hello. Did you say this looks like a puddle? My guy. Alright. Look, Billy, look at this puddle. Jeez. This is no puddle, my dearest Onair. This is the famed Casaroya Lake, the largest lake in Paldea. You're telling me this is a lake? Surely it can't be more than a pond. Say, Billy, what's the difference between a lake and a pond, anyway? I'm not sure, dear Sonair. We glitterati don't tend to clutter our heads with such trivial common knowledge. Why? It's the commoner we always see around. You're right. Your eyes do not deceive you. It's the commoner we always see around. They seem to be really happy when they see us. While we have you, dear commoner, do tell, what is the difference between a pond and a lake? A pond is smaller, isn't it? I'm gonna say their depth, maybe? Because it's like, a pond is not... I guess any pond can be considered a lake. Or rather, any body of water can be considered a lake. But, I guess, any body of water can be considered a pond, but then it all depends on the depth. Because if it's like the ocean, then it would be like it would be deeper. And a lake would be deeper than a pond. Alright. Thank you. 10 pearl jeez. Again, I'm really scared. Why are they giving us so much, like, treasure items? Like, how much money are we gonna be spending in the next area? That's my dear Sonair, taking the knowledge someone just taught you and putting it on display right in front of them. Come now, Billy, I'd like to scale a lofty mountain with pure white snow, as pure and lofty as the ideals of our company. It's true that Paldea Realty has the purest, loftiest ideals. Dearest Onair, you truly are an exemplary glitterati. Now let's go enjoy some gelato while watching ice Pokemon frolic atop the snowy mountain. You're gonna go up a snowy mountain bare feet? Good luck. But yeah. These guys are pretty funny, but at the same time, it's really concerning how much stuff they're giving us. So I'm guessing obviously they're going to Glaciado Mountain, but yeah. So I'll just go ahead and again cut this part and go ahead and find where they are. So that again, if I were to just do this on my own, it would take so long. But but yeah. So somewhere around here. So I guess let's just go to Montevera Mountain, Montevera City, and I'll see you when I see them. Oh, I see them over there. All right. So, gee, how did you manage to get here? Did you just like trek over here? How are you not cold? Jesus. All right. Sorry, wrong thing, but this one's a bit of a thing. So to get to them in this area, you have to go over here to Montevera, and then essentially just get to this part over here. So it like the landmark would be this kind of like fish hook rock formation, and then just like go all the way over here, and just go a little bit to the left. This is pretty much as landmark as much as I possibly can give you. Essentially, just go off on like Coridon and Miraidon and just fly until you reach this place. Anyways, hello again. A world of silvery white as far as the eye can see. Truly a view worthy of a glitterati. Sure is, and the cold is no match for these clothes you prepared for me, dearest Onair. Of course, they're made from the highest quality materials by the highest quality brand after all. I feel sorry for people who climb this mountain in anything less. The thing is, aren't you freezing? Can it be? Has our dearest commoner returned to us once more? You're right, your eyes do not deceive you. Our dearest commoner has returned to us once more. Look, dearest Onair, Look at how thin the material on our dearest commoner's clothes is. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah. My clothes aren't exactly the... My clothes aren't exactly the best for this either. Line our pockets with money. Perhaps that means the highest quality of our clothing is unusual to them. Well, I mean, yeah, sure, obviously. It's like, the more that you pay for an item, the more expensive the materials it's made from. So, but it's the thing where it's like, is the cost of these clothing items wow, 10 big nuggets, jeez. Are the cost of these clothing items really worth it? Because it's like, sometimes even if you have like really expensive items, they tend to still be kind of thin. Not necessarily flimsy, but even though like the sewing and the quality are very good, like they're not gonna keep you, they may not keep you warm for long. And so it's like, or rather, even if it does keep you warm for long, you can't justify paying that kind of amount for such items. It's better to just pay less for something more sturdy. Because even then, it's like, if you if you're gonna buy a Gucci coat versus just like a normal down coat that you can get maybe in like, I don't know, like Uniqlo or something like that. Like Uniqlo, it's not exactly the least expensive thing that you'll ever see, but at least it's not, if you wear it well, at least it's not super flimsy, and it's actually like worth your money paying for such an item, because not only does it not have like a giant logos all over it, you're least likely to get stolen from or thieved upon, but it'll actually be worth your money because you can wear clothes like that for a long amount of time. I sure do hope that like this is the last that we'll ever see of them, because we're just chasing them around getting items from them. I feel kind of bad, but I don't know what the end goal particularly for them is necessarily. So they say centermost point. The only centermost point that I can ever think of is like, obviously the great crater of Paldea. So, okay. That's not exactly in the center. Okay, so let me just check where they are. What the? Okay. Gee, what, guys? Why are you bro? Gee. I found them. How the frick? Wait. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, it's so funny. It's a shark. Dun dun dun. It's so low resolution. It's just going. Oh my god. Okay. Focus. I hope this is the last location that they're at. So, here, they're at the the southern lip of the great crater of Paldea. So you go over here to southern province area 3, and then you just go to this specific, like, so you see here the layers of the mountainside. So here's the first top layer. You go to the second layer, and then it's just the near the tip here, and it's like basically they're down, as you've seen, or as you saw, like I went from up there. Basically, I entered through that point over there, like where, like you see where the tail fin of Koraidon, sorry, Miraidon is, like right there, and then you just go down, glide over here. Look at him go! He's going. He's going. Sorry. He's so funny. He's just like... Jeez. Also, dang. You must be like... incredibly... athletic to like climb all the way up here. In like really nice outfits nonetheless. Entering the crater is strictly forbidden. I petitioned the League for access, but to no avail. Oh, yeah. They won't let a glitterati enter. I'm sorry. But this was to be the conclusion to our retreat, and we've been as good as gold and better. I never imagined there would be something in this world off limits to glitterati. I suppose you have to... I mean, even then, you can't have... Even if you become the champion, you can't have access to it. It's only certain... It's only until... it's only at certain... after certain conditions are fulfilled. I have. Rags to riches! This commoners had the fortune to enter the crater, but the glitterati have not? Well then, it seems we have no choice but to duel. Like a thunderbolt from the blue. Why? Alright, we'll head back down. Are you taking me with you? Am I following you? Oh, great. Oh, do inform me when you're ready to duel, commoner. I mean, I guess it's just gonna be like... Oh god. I guess it's just gonna... Hey. Focus. It's just gonna be here Persian again. Sorry about that. One last duel, what do you say? Okay, finally, this is the last duel. I, Onair, the president of Paldea Realty, will crush you, commoner. You are challenged by Onair of the Glitterati. Oh! Arboliva. Or our Balliva. Oh. What was Arboliva again? Normal, right. Normal grass. It's a very lovely Pokemon. Unfortunately, I don't think it's rated extremely high. I would like to use it, though. Alright, Persian. Oh! Just keep. Great. Close combat. Nice. Nice, level 69. Good job, Uriel. Oh, I've been absolutely trounced. 30, wow, Jesus Christ, how much money do you have? Girl. You know, I've had time to calm down, and I think I finally get it now. Glitterati, commoners, in the end, we're all just people, there's nothing separating us. Why did it take me so long to realize something so simple? I'm so embarrassed. I wish I could crawl under a rock and hide. I couldn't literally crawl under a rock, of course, but you know what I mean. Oh, Nair. You were following us around just to teach us that, weren't you? Sure. As expected, I'm not sure why I even asked. I'm just gonna feign ignorance. I was just curious about. Honestly, I was just curious about these two because you're funny. I can express my appreciation enough, but I hope that these fine items can suffice. To wow, 25 big nuggets. Jesus Christ! And a glitterati case. Now then, Billy, I feel as though I've grown as a person during this trip. Starting tomorrow, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'll resume my work as CEO, holding nothing back. Learning from your failures like a pro, you really are an exemplary glitterati. Now, since you've taught us a little something, I'll teach you a little something. The oh no emote from Billy. Right then, adios. Man, oh man. This is quite funny. Wow, there's like lots of shanks down here, but yeah, anyways. We went on for a while doing pretty much nothing, but at least, hey, at least we got most of those things out of the way right now. So, actually, the only things that are left really are catching the lousy 3 and also the Cramorant. But other than that, that's pretty much, I'm guessing that's all that there is to it for now in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The tealmask DLC, that is. Which is honestly incredible. Like, I can't believe that it's a bit of it's ended on such a low, I guess, a stale point. But at the very least, hey, it's been real, like, it's been pretty good. Like, we've gotten a lot of money bagging items and just Festival Cinchback, that's cute. And we've completed like pretty much everything. Oh, that's cute. Glitterati phone case. I'm still gonna keep my classic case because I like it so much. But yeah, can't believe it. I know it ended on such a low point, but like we've pretty much done everything that there is to do for this DLC as of right now. Man, can't wait for the next DLC. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just as good as this one. But man, I'm really scared because it's like, oh, suddenly we're given a lot of items that we can sell for big cash money. And it's like, whoa, what do we need all of these things for? Is it just like for kicks or something? Like, wow, there's so many items to sell. I can't believe it. I don't know if I'll make a separate video catching the lousy 3, but you know, obviously if it shows up on the channel, it'll show up on the channel and you'll know for a fact that whether or not I actually decided to make a whole video of me catching the lousy 3. You'll see it on this channel and on this space. Woo! Goo. Anyways, final thoughts on the tealmask DLC. I'm loving the story, or rather, I love the story. It introduced 2 new characters that are very similar yet different in their own unique way. And while one kind of got their ending, or I guess one Marco, I hate you. While one kind of got the ending, or one kind of just I guess learned something new from the experience, and I guess and I'm hoping to see them improve later on when we see them again in the Indigo Disc DLC. One didn't get their ending, unfortunately, and like I'm I'm curious to see how Kieran is going to improve, or either improve, or how they're going to just how they're going to grow in the next series, in the next DLC. I'm quite curious to see what'll happen in the next DLC. In terms of Pokemon, unfortunately there aren't any new Pokemon or there aren't new Pokemon, and there aren't new, like, there aren't new evolutions. Speaking of which, man, I really don't understand, like, this Masterpiece teacup. Like, I don't know how to evolve him right now. But man, I don't think he'll evolve like this, will he? Am I just being dumb? I'm being dumb. I'll figure it out. And I'll probably, like, make a update on it or whatever, but yeah. It kinda sucks that I wasn't able to use the Sinistra. But hey, I used new Pokemon in this one, so that's a thing to be proud of at the very least. Anyways, so yeah, I like the Pokemon, even though they were a bit stale. I wish there were more of it. The legendaries, chock full of legendaries here in this DLC. And I know that there's gonna be a lot more in the Indigo Disc, so that's something to look forward to. In terms of, there weren't necessarily nothing new with the battling system or anything like that, other than for Ogre Pawn, like, he transformed into many different, it had many stages to his battles, and I'd like to see that more. Keeps people on their toes. It's a very, it's not necessarily a unique thing, like, it's nothing new, obviously, like, that's always been a thing, but it's like, it's very rare for Pokemon to really just put battles in many different stages like that. Like, it's either a one or done. Like, I was kind of wondering, it's like, oh, maybe during the start of that particular battle, oh, maybe they're just going to have it transform into, like, you know, if you had the certain starter Pokemon, you'd get this mask for the whole battle, and it's just a one and done. But no, they really just showed off every single mask that you can use for Ogre Pawn, instead of, like, in like for Pokemon Black and White, the first Black and White, like, instead of kind of like that, sort of like the first gym with Chili, Cillian, and the other, and Cress. So instead of doing that, they just showed off everything, which I like. Outfits, come on, loving this green one, love it, and the little side ponytail. Although I think obviously for the next one, I'll be putting back my uniform on, and then hopefully, I'd love a blueberry uniform. I'd love a blueberry uniform, please. But yeah. Really fitting the music here, or choreo. I like it. But in any case, yeah. For now, that's gonna be it for Conetsu's journey here in Paldea. Yeah. Take a bit of a stretch before I put you into deep sleep again. But yeah. For now, as the sun's rising, that's the end of our journey here in Paldea. All that's left to do is to complete the Kitakami Pokédex, but other than that, I'll see you guys in Indigo Disc DLC. Goodbye! Conetsu signing off.